Welcome back to Fowler Park as the Toreros have completed the sweep over San Francisco, winning today 9-7. I'm Braden, Surprenant, joined by head coach of the Toreros, Brock Ungricht. Coach, overall good performance by all the Toreros today. You guys able to pull off the sweep against San Francisco?
Yeah, it's huge momentum builder, especially where we're at in conference right now. And a lot of these guys know what this time's all about. They've been through it before. So really nice to see the older guys step up, and it was a great performance all the way around today.
Let's talk about the starting pitcher today in Bunnell. Making his second career start for San Diego, 6 punch-outs today, and when you're going with the new mentality with the pitchers of inning by inning, pretty good outing out of Bunnell today.
Yeah, outstanding, and that's why we got him in here in this program, and just an ultimate competitor, and you could tell he really believed in himself and had a couple spots there where you could tell he overcame some adversity, and he trusted in his ability and his pitches, gave up that home run, but settled in after that and gave us a great chance to win today. It was awesome.
Not only that, to continue on the pitching side, you had a freshman get his first career save, Aiden Gonzalez. Gave him an opportunity with trying to preserve a 2-run lead, and he got the job done today.
Yeah, absolutely. Gonzo's been, hey, he's a freshman. He's been able to touch the ball all year long, and learning with some adversity. And the last couple outings, man, he's just going attacking hitters and doing what he's capable of doing. So it was awesome for him to get his first save tonight.
Offensively, you guys, put up 9 runs today, multiple home runs, but it starts from the top. Justin DeCrisio, we've talked about him a lot offensively. We know about his glove, but what have you seen from him from his freshman year to his sophomore year and kind of the sophomore campaign where he continues to rake at the plate?
Yeah, just being consistent, man. His personality is very steady Eddie, and he just goes out there and plays baseball, and it's the same thing every day. It's vanilla with a little bit of flavor out there with his style, but makes all the plays in the field, and then goes out and just gives you quality at bat after quality at bat, and he's kind of solidifying that leadoff spot for us, which is big.
Armis kind of capitalized a good weekend offensively, a couple of home runs, another home run today. When you look at his numbers of the season, kind of a tough year, but he's really turning it on in the right time.
Yeah, and we don't try to focus on numbers. I mean, we try to control the at-bat as much as we can with the quality at-bat, and with those guys, you talk about Armis, DeCrisio, and Dustin Allen. If your strength is up the middle like that defensively, you take what you get on the offensive end, and you got to compete in the box. And that's what those 3 guys are doing, compete in the box. And Ari with another big homer to tie it up today was huge for the club.
Obviously a freak situation in the middle of the game with Sim. How's Sim feeling right now?
I think he's fine. Hey, it's baseball, right? Anything can happen. You see something new every day. So we'll get Kev back out there on the field as soon as possible. That guy's an ultimate competitor and a warrior. So a big homer out of him today in that 3-2 count over the trees and doing what Simmy does best.
Last thing for you, with a couple of scores in the WCC today, you're within 3 games of LMU going into the weekend, tied for second place. Got 3 series left in the West Coast Conference. What's the message to the team for the kind of final stretch of the season?
One pitch at a time, one inning at a time. Go play Torero baseball.
Brock, congrats again on the win, and thanks again for the time.
Thanks, Bray. Appreciate it, man.
That's Coach Brock Ungricht joining us after a 9-7 victory over San Francisco. We're now joined by the starting pitcher today, Jack Bunnell, after a pretty good performance, getting your second career start in the Toreros uniform. What was working for you today on the mound?
Yeah, I mean, early on, kind of getting settled in the first inning. But the 2-seam was working today to the righties. That's what I had a lot of my success to. And being able to flip the curveball in and hitters counts to keep them off balance. Slider was kind of a work in progress the first 2 innings. Didn't really have a good feel for it, but innings 3 and 4 kind of found it back. And it was good to throw that in hitters counts to kind of keep them off balance again. But once again, the 2-seam and curveball, I think those were the difference makers today.
Start off the game strong. You had a little bit of adversity, but how were you able to overcome that and kind of finish out the rest of your outing?
Yeah, I mean, that stuff's going to happen. It's just how you respond to it and being aggressive afterwards. Trying to keep my team in the game, scoring 2 in the bottom of the second, that helped. Just trying to put up zeros, help my team any way I can.
Guys complete the sweep of San Francisco this weekend. You're back right in the thick of things at the top of the standings. What's the mentality going in the rest of the week and the kind of the final push of the season?
Yeah, I mean, this was huge. I think second place to 4th, I may be mistaken, but it's all decided by at least 1 or 2 games, so this is huge. Going into Tuesday versus Northridge, that'll be a good test for us, and then going to LMU next weekend, we got to take care of business there so we can put ourselves in a great spot for the conference tournament.
Yeah, congrats again on the outing, and thanks again for the time.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That's Jack Bunnell, the starting pitcher today, as San Diego defeats San Francisco 9-7 and completes the sweep over the Dons. With the win, San Diego is now tied for second place in the West Coast Conference standings and now 3 games behind LMU, with a big 3-game series coming up next weekend in Los Angeles. That will do it for us here at the West Coast Conference Network and the University of San Diego. Toreros win 9-7 over San Francisco. We'll be back in action on Tuesday night right here at Fowler Park as San Diego plays host to CSUN on a Tuesday non-conference game. 9-7 is your final. Toreros win on the West Coast Conference Network.